All right. Hello, hello. How is it going, everybody? We are experimenting with some stuff today, so good to see everybody. I hope this is working out. Happy Friday to everybody here. Let's see here. All right, cool. It looks like it's going. I hope everyone can hear me okay in the chat. Hello. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. I hope everyone's doing good today. You should be able to put the quality up, and if you can't hear me, just refresh your page. How's it going? Happy Friday, happy Ribblr show to all of you. Let me know how the music is sounding. I hope everyone's doing good today. It's been a second. Like I said, we are trying a new software. If you've been here for other shows, you know that technology and me have had some struggles with our other streaming service, so going real DIY today, as us crafters know how to do. So good to see everybody. Hello to all those in chat. Ami Mommy Makes, good to see you. Squeaky, Stacia, hello. Slice of Cake, happy to have you here today. Uniquely Tangled, Karametra, good to see you as well. Let me just get the live started on my Instagram, and then we will go over everything today. And we're going live. I have a ton of cameras going on right now in front of me, so, and like the lights as well. Oh, Arts and Naps, good to see you. We see you in the community, but good to see you again. Spills Tea, how's everyone doing? You absolutely know that we're going to be talking about the big glow up that happened on Ribblr this week, so I hope everyone's had some time to kind of check that out and feel it out. Before we get into like the full, going through it, anyone have any first impressions or thoughts about the big update? Hello, Olivia Newcomb. Olivia, we are streaming over on Ribblr again. If you want to come join the chat on the new app, would love to see you over there. Slice of Cake says, I've been doing great. Good to hear. I hope you had a good, productive week. It is officially now springtime, so I hope everyone's enjoying their extra hours of light. Yeah, the glow up does look nice, and I even really like the chat quite a bit. Being able to see what everyone's saying in like their own bubbles is actually really cool. And you can go check out all the previous shows below too, so really easy to find. Navigating, testing, and wishlist has been. Oh, really? Well, definitely let the community members know, or the support. I know change can be kind of different, especially when you're not used to it after a few years, but you'll definitely get used to it. It's supposed to be much easier. Ami Mommy says, I love the glow up. It looks so smooth and streamlined. I love it too. I think it looks really nice. And once you find all that you need, you won't even think about how it used to look. So yeah, it's really starting to feel like a great app. And hello, everyone on Instagram. We are streaming over on Ribblr.com or the Ribblr app. We did just get a big overhaul of fun things on the platform, so definitely make sure to come check it out. Hello, Lilith. How's it going? Good to see you today. But I am going to need all of your help today, just in case we have any technical issues or anything. As I try to do this, I don't really have like a formal education when it comes to streaming, so hopefully everything looks okay in terms of tech. Squeaky says, I love being able to see the % of completed tests for testers. That's really cool. I haven't done a test. I didn't know that was happening, so that's really awesome. Glad that you like that so much. Hello, Rubri. Good to see you. It's been a second. Happy to have you here today. Thanks for coming on by to the chat. Now it's less of a guessing game with people. Yeah, that is really, really nice. Arts and Naps, been doing good. About to make some lunch. The update looks great. Love that everything is labeled now instead of just the icon images. Oh, yeah, me too. Also, how is the music volume? Let me know if you need that a little bit louder or quieter. Oh shoot, that's a thing, Squeaky? That's so cool. Oh, nice, yeah. Finally getting some old patterns released. Now's the time. Now is definitely the time to be doing so. Yeah, there. I'm still finding surprises on it as well. My patterns show like 75% complete, but they're fully complete. Huh. Sorry you're having some trouble, Stage Mom. You don't hear any music? Here, I'll bring it up to 40. All right. How does the music sound now? We all content with that? It should sound okay. I got a new pair of headphones. I can actually change my volume via the hardware itself, which is really cool. I'm hitting a pattern block right now while I'm making blankets for a while. I was in the same boat. I'm actually in the same boat. I also appreciate the labels. Now I hear the music. Perfect. Now we're reviving, right? So, let me turn this down to 50. I think 45 is a sweet spot. I'm unfortunately spring cleaning, but hopefully I can craft after, especially since I'm working on a test. No, that's good that you're spring cleaning. That'll help you only be more creative and inspired, I think. So yeah, I'm really excited to have all of you here today. We have quite the agenda. So we have another giveaway today. We're going to go over the challenge that is almost done with the voting. Looking at kind of the updates of what's happened on Ribblr. And then we are going to have an interview with a brand new team member on the team of Ribblr who is actually doing some of the old stuff I was doing. So it's really awesome to see them doing such a great job. So yeah, we're excited to get to know a little bit more about them, some insight, and that way y'all know kind of who's on the team and we're not just some, masked figure, conglomerate like a lot of companies are. So let's jump into it. Since we have so many of you here today, just want to let you know that it is April, Easter time. So if you don't want to rely on making sure that you spin for the postcard, you do have a chance of grabbing your postcard through a giveaway today. So all you have to do is leave in the chat some sort of bunny rabbit emoji, or even, yeah, just a bunny rabbit emoji of any sorts, or an egg emoji, anything that's Easter themed or April themed in terms of, the bunny wrap, or yeah, bunnies and eggs. So all you have to do is leave that in chat, and then the winner will be messaged on Monday. Yes, so this is the postcard for this month. Very cute. You love how it shows the previous. Yeah, me too. Yes, thank you everyone for participating. I don't even have this postcard yet. But I'm not trying to get it the easy way. I'm trying to get it legit like all of you. What do the postcards do? I will show you actually what the postcards do here shortly. Once we go to the new UX stuff. So thank you for everyone participating. You'll get a chance to win that. For everyone on Instagram watching, you can come see what we're talking about now by opening up the Ribblr app, which has had its glow up, or you can open up Ribblr on the browser through ribblr.com. Yes, and as we know, bugs exist on the internet and in real life. So as this rolls out, we have so many amazing, community members and just users. So sometimes those servers can feel, you kind of have to like push its limits to find its limits. So if you ever have any issues, please let Ribblr know. We're always looking for feedback. Yes, Ribbit's up there. Awesome. Thank you everyone for participating. I can answer that question, Autumn, if you come on over to the Ribblr.com or Ribblr app and ask anything that you please. So that's that. Let's go over the challenge that we had this month. We really appreciate everyone for March joining in onto our monthly challenges. Twinkle, that is a good question. Not at the moment, but definitely keep your eyes out for other ways, payment options in the future. Very soon, you'll see other things that are coming to the platform. One thing at a time, but we do hear your feedback. So we really appreciate everyone joining in for the monthly challenge of March. Unfortunately, it's the time is over to submit. You did have a full month, but now we're in the fun, even more fun phase of voting for your favorites or feel like those who won. So right here, you can see all the details. So here are the nominees right now for those who entered into this challenge. So if you're new to the challenges, this has become a mainstay for all of our months, having a prompt for you to either make a pattern or design one yourself, or just create something. Hello, Cuties by Judy. Good to see you. We are on Ribblr right now if you want to come on by to that chat, but really happy to see you in chat. Loved your April Fool's joke. So yeah, really awesome stuff here. The prompt for March was green wearables. So we had this make by Lily Pie, which is really great. Pattern by To Be Adorned, which is a great hat. Sunny K Looms had this awesome set. Lady Noslia had this top with like the granny square flowers, which was a make. And our last make was by Crafty Celeste with their top. So you can definitely check that out over on the community page. If you haven't seen it all, here is the community link there. Pretty sure I got one or more postcards for that. Nice slice of cake. I found it a week before the challenge was due and didn't finish. Oh no, that's okay. We just want to help inspire. Awesome, Tara. Thank you so much for coming over to Ribblr, and for everyone else on Instagram, definitely come on by and say hello. So we had some. You can go through. We have over 200 comments, so a lot of people wanted to come and participate, which we love seeing every day. Seeing people join in. Seeing what people had to post. We usually go through this during the shows, so during the active time of like the crafting, so like during April we'll go through it, but we usually go through it. If you're in chat, we'll pull it up, so it's definitely worth being involved in both the Ribblr show and the challenges. But yeah, a lot of great stuff that people were making, really fun, so make sure to check that out if you haven't already. And hopefully we'll see even more of you participate come April, because April is super fun. Hello, Sunny K. No, not late at all. We are actually just talking about the challenge and going over the UX stuff here shortly. Hello, Molly. Good to see you. Happy to have you here in chat. Oh, it's Tara's. Nice. Glad to have you here. Yeah, so really cool. So if you want to be involved in the community without having, sometimes, in communities it can be hard to like, oh, when do I jump in, or when do I say something, or, whatever. But this is a really great way on, feeling like you're part of a community. Sometimes, especially with the world that we live in now, it can be easy to kind of fall into slumps. Mental health is a big thing. So if you're ever feeling like you're in a slump, some of these prompts are a really great way to get your craft on, or even design a pattern. So yeah, it's a really great way to do it. I'm new to Ribblr and didn't even know about the challenges. Well, happy to let you know the next challenge. So voting for this challenge does end on Sunday night, but April's challenge is announced on Monday morning. So definitely keep your eyes out for that. So make sure to check the community section on Monday. Hello, Sunny K. Good to see you. Congratulations on being... Wait, are you in? Yeah, congratulations on your make being here on the challenge. We have a celebrity in the chat. Hello. All right, next we are going... So that's everything for the challenge. Next, we're going to go check out Ribblr itself. Hello, Kitty and her yarn. Good to see you again. Happy to have you here in chat today. It's probably no surprise at this point, but for a lot of you, you probably do know that Ribblr had probably its biggest app update ever. Excuse me. Although not a lot of new features were added necessarily, but the entire website itself has a brand new look to it. Even just being here in chat, you'll notice that the Ribblr show does look a bit different. You can kind of see that with like our chat bubbles and just like the layout. And Ribblr asks a great question. Are you team dark mode or light mode on Ribblr? I myself, as you can see here, I like dark mode. My eyes can't take it for light mode on anything. Even just like, these blue screens are a lot for me. Oh, we have a lot of Team Darks. Team Dark mode. Nice. Yes, they did, Sunny K. We're really glad to have you on there. Thanks so much for participating. We need to make you a handmade Ribblr logo tapestry for a backdrop. Okay, honestly, either let the Ribblr team know, or if you want to crowdfund, or if someone has the craftsmanship themselves as well, would love to see a big ol' like Ribblr show. What are they called? Like the, you know, like when you like see like a dive bar or whatever, like the neon lights, like a big Ribblr show neon light I can hang up on my wall. That would be sick. That would definitely be sick. Hello, Mode. Good to see you. We are streaming on Ribblr right now, so definitely come on by and say hello on the Ribblr app or Ribblr.com. Best idea ever. Oh, you can't hear the music? Oh. Okay, turn up a little bit. Yes, dark mode is available. It looks like you and Spilsty are on light mode. But the tapestry would probably be more heartfelt. So let's go with the tapestry. Anyways, so yes. So as you can see here, the first thing that we see on the home screen is we have our 3 tabs now. So you have your explore page, which, you know, the algorithm is helping you, trying to figure out what you want to make. You can join the show here, which is really easy to find. So here's how that's looking. Oh, there is my mug on the screen right when you're on the home page. That's definitely a jump scare of sorts. You can get your weekly freebies if you are if you have Ribblr Plus. You can check out to see what's going on in the community section. Also with some posts. If you are someone who's looking for some testers or test things, the testers are needed. Ribblr of the weeks. And yeah, you can find everything here. Much easier to kind of scroll and find. And then that's just like the normal one. And now, as we all know, social media definitely makes it pretty difficult to see your favorites and stuff. So now Ribblr has a following tab. So that way you don't miss out on your favorites. It's definitely worthwhile to follow on Ribblr now. So make sure to check that out. That way you can always be finding them. And then on your For You page, you can just scroll here. If you're on desktop, it kind of has like a snappy function to it. So if you just scroll a little bit, it'll snap right to it. If you're on your mobile device, you can just swipe like you would other websites, like we're all kind of familiar with, like TikTok or Reels or whatever. It's kind of got like that same feel to it. So really modern, really fresh. It makes you feel like, we all scroll for reasons. So yeah, this is really fun. You can check out my stuff. If you are a Ribblr Plus member, you can actually even get boards, which is really fun. You have your wish list as well for things coming. Happy late B-Day to whoever's birthday it is. And then any comments, if I miss your comments, I am sorry, because of course I'm going through all this. But the Ribblr team is here, so if you have any feedback or anything, let them know in here. Actually, which is really great about this show, is you don't have to wait for an email or anything. You can actually just message Ribblr right here, right now. So we are here for you in real time, which is cool. Always mobile. My laptop is breaking down. Hey, right now is the time to get a new laptop if you're going to, before tariffs of sorts hit. Looks like tried swiping left to see if it worked. That's funny. That was brought up. It low-key looks like YouTube Shorts. It's kind of just like the modern version of like how apps are functioning nowadays. So you can check that out. And then we of course have our lovely community section where you can go find everything that you need. So this is being shown differently because we are having an abundance of people coming to the platform, which is definitely more of a suffering from success kind of issue. So we are really, really grateful that everyone's coming to check out the app right now. Very high traffic at the moment. I'm having problems finding the Friday Phoebe via the app. Post it again in case you didn't see my comment. Oh, really? I'm not the one. I'm not sure how you would find that. Someone on Ribblr might be able to help you on that one. Or it might be a current bug. Yes, the payment. Okay, and we all hear that. Hello, Milan. Good to see you. We are streaming over on Ribblr right now on the Ribblr app or the Ribblr browser. So definitely come on by and say hello on there. And then we are going to end it with, so we also have our search. You know, you can look at patterns, materials, and you can also sort as well. We have quite a robust, this is getting more and more robust. I remember when I first joined Ribblr, the search wasn't like this. So it's really awesome to see all these changes. And then last but not least, someone did ask about the postcard. So just a reminder for anyone who hasn't got their postcard, this is April's postcard. If you want a chance to win this today as a giveaway, just put in a bunny or Easter related emoji in the chat and you'll automatically be entered. But if you didn't know, so up here in the corner, so as you can see in the top right corner, you have your profile picture, and then you also have Ribbit. If you click that, there she is, or he, they, whatever pronoun, doesn't matter. All you have to do every day, you can actually feed them him. To me, he's kind of a male, so I always use the pronoun he, but any pronouns are effective for this little fella. And so if you click them, they'll actually start to eat the flies, if you didn't know. And then if you do this either 5 or 7 times a week, you get to spin the wheel for a prize. But I have a fast track since I'm on Ribblr Premium or Ribblr Plus. And then down here is where you get to collect your postcards. So here's my collection. I'm trying to collect them all. So like last month, this was the oh my gosh, St. Patrick's March one. And then if you click it, you get a little message. So, and then you can go to the giveaway going on as well. So that is the point of your postcards. They're definitely cute. Get your own little art as well. So definitely worthwhile to check out. So that's everything going on Ribblr. You know, and there's a lot of other things going on, especially like in the testing area. And if you actually go to like my stuff, and then let's see here. Yeah, so if you go to my, if you actually click your, so one of the best things about the accessibility is if you click your profile picture, you can actually go to like a lot of your settings and stuff that in the past were a little harder to find. So like even going to settings, so I was just asked in here about the accessibility stuff about the dark modes. If you click dark here, we have a few. So if you want like the light theme, a little bit of flashbang when it comes to, but this is because all my browsers are in dark mode. So whenever I see the light, but then there's system default as well. So my computer is already on default. So if you want to change that, you can do that. You can also choose your hand preference mode. So if you are left-handed, you can change that as well, which is a really great accessibility thing. You can get reminders, and you can also choose to be involved in like the, you know, like the promotions that happen automatically. So definitely worthwhile to check out those settings. You just go to my stuff and then your name. You can find your testing and whatnot. So yeah, really cool thing you can be doing on Ribblr. And of course, we're always adding more. So feel free to take a look around and check it out. Hidden secret of the postcard. Yeah, right. So definitely check all that out. Thanks for participating in the giveaway. Once again, all you have to do is leave an emoji that is a bunny or an egg or anything Easter related, and you'll be automatically entered into the giveaway. So really excited about that. And we are going to be having our interview here in a couple minutes. Just want to make sure I see all the, sorry I missed all the comments. But it seems like it's nothing but excitement. So how is everyone, after seeing all that, how is everyone feeling about the update? I think it looks even better on mobile personally, just because, well, I do most things on mobile. Yes, definitely go read them. They have a message on all of them, and we are finding ways to make them even more interactive and fun. So, yeah. And then for everyone watching on Instagram, we are streaming on Ribblr right now on the Ribblr browser or the Ribblr app. I am going to be ending the stream on Instagram because we are going to be doing an interview and you won't be able to see the other person or hear them. So if you want to come check out the interview or everything else in between, definitely open up your Ribblr app on the Explore page to instantly find the Ribblr show, or open up the browser as well and it'll show up right there on the Explore tab. So I'm going to be ending Instagram Live. Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll catch you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye now. You've never gone to the website. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I remember growing. It's really something. I mean, growing up, it was always website this, website that. Now it's all about the apps. They say creating an app is the modern day screenplay writer. So glad it's all positive feedback. Of course, we're always happy to learn and do more, but for now, that is where we're at. Anyways, we're gonna get the interview set up. Gonna make sure we did test it earlier, so we shouldn't have any technical difficulties. So we are going to do that. Make sure to be respectful, be kind. If you have any questions towards our new team member, feel free to ask in the chat. I will be taking a look. Didn't even know there was a website version. There is. I'm really glad you're able to do that, Adalos. And also good to see you. And then let's go over here. And then let me pull up the... Hello.
Hello.
Oh wait, why am I here twice?
Oh.
One moment. Let me make sure I have that up. Or actually, Vanessa, I might have to have you sorry, one moment. I'm gonna have you join a I'm gonna have you back out for now, and then, or can you hear and see me?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, if that works. So
Yeah.
we can hear you. Can everyone hear Vanessa okay on the stream? They should be able to. Hello. Okay, well, if that's working, it's like not perfect on my end, but okay, I got confirmation. It looks good. Okay. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us today. Really happy to have you here. I know your time is valuable. Happy to have you here. As you can see, a lot of people in the chat. Yeah. Would you mind introducing yourself and giving us some tidbits about yourself before we start?
Okay, yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Vanessa. I'm the influencer coordinator here at Ribblr since January. Yes, I've been here for 3 months now.
Wow.
But I know time has gone by so fast, but I'm in Dallas, Texas, and I'm originally Nigerian though. And I've lived here for maybe almost 10 years. In between, wow. I've also lived in Italy, which I don't think we've ever talked about.
Yeah, that's news to me. That's news to me. Wow, world traveler. Well, if you don't, is there a reason that you've been to so many different countries and state? Because you were also in a state in the East, right?
Oh my God, I've been all over in America. When I moved, I went to Michigan, then upstate New York, then Atlanta, then Cincinnati, oh, wow. Kentucky. I've been everywhere. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's just what happens when you're a student. You're free to travel as you please. I lived in Italy. I went there for study abroad. I'm like, wait, I kind of like it here. So I stayed, and I wasn't even going to school. I was just living my life. I au paired in the summer in Florence, and oh my God, that was the best experience. Well, anymore, as you know, I have kids now, so I'm glad I've done all of that. But yeah.
Yeah, I got to get that out of your system early, I suppose. When it comes, so you just like you introduce yourself for like you're the influencer manager relations. Was that what you went to school for your studies?
No, I went to school for first psychology and I couldn't pass my statistics class. So I was like, let's just do something else. So I ended up doing sociology, and psychology became my minor. And also, I had an Italian minor as well, which is kind of what put me there. But yeah, nothing to do with influencer management. I used to create content for brands, and two of them, Clever Blends and Publicus, they're like, oh, hey, we love the content you've created. Would you like to come on the team? Which kind of blew my mind, to be honest. And I tried that and I noticed I loved it so much. I love speaking with new people. I love reaching out to influencers, all the stuff that most people don't find interesting. I really like it. So it just put me into the marketing field, and I did project management. It
Mm.
wasn't for me. I'm like, you know what? I found where I'm supposed to be. I might as well just stay there. And I'm here and I love it.
Yay. Yeah. And it's been an absolute pleasure, for everyone in the chat. Vanessa and I are coworkers now, which is really fun. So we see each other quite a bit digitally, not in person, due to, USA is very big,
Mhm.
very big place. And that's so awesome that you're able to, meet with so many like different people. And since you're in the craft space, talking to influencers, are you a crafter yourself?
Yes, I dabble. I actually did some of these behind me, so I do painting as
Oh,
well. But
dang.
yeah, have I
Okay.
told you that? Yes, I
No, no,
follow
this is
like Bob Ross
yeah,
and
that
try to paint.
yeah, that's amazing. What the heck? I didn't
But
know you could paint.
yeah, I
Wow.
have
All
so
right.
many like around my office, and I gift them to family as well. But for knitting and crocheting, I actually learned this in like primary school, like second or third grade. They taught us how to knit and crochet, and I could not get it for the life of me. So
Oh,
my best friend, I remember, she just pulled me to the side because we had to have an exam on it. I'm going to show you how to crochet this one time, and you have to do it. So we sat together, and I tried to make a hat, and it would just always curve
classic.
inward. And it
Classic.
made me so frustrated. I was like, I'm not doing hats. So I made a little purse, and that's all I did for like maybe 4 or 5 years. Every gift I gave someone, it was like a crochet purse. Really, I finally made a hat. I wish I brought it with me to show you guys, but I have two small children. So I'm like, okay, like little mini hats, I can manage. I've not made any big ones yet, but I'm a one hit wonder. Don't ask me to do anything that is hat. I can't do it. But I love
Wow.
it so much. You just turn your brain off and crochet. It's so much fun. And especially like being with Ribbler, it makes me want to do it even more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, you see so many like the designs coming out, and since you're working with, designers themselves and crafters, it is inspirational.
Yeah, definitely. I
That's
wish I could make the amigurumis. Oh, those are so cute.
It is definitely a different way of doing it for sure, but it's funny how like there's like a fine line between the craft being just so frustrating that you just want to like cry almost to like it being relaxing and meditative. There's a very big cutoff there. So glad you're in the relaxing period of it.
Yeah, no, I really love it. I'm seeing some people here talking about how they barely pass statistics too. I'm glad I'm not alone.
So wait, so you had to do a test on like if you could craft? Wow, that's
Yeah,
cool. What the heck?
crocheting. It was like a home economics class. I know we had to like iron and boil an egg and make soap. It was just a lot.
That's some good skills to have, though. Someone test me. I want to see what I would get on a test for like crafting.
You'll probably be very good. It was like 10-year-olds crocheting stuff. Nothing was usable, but at
Yeah,
least I learned something.
if I was getting like outclassed by a 10-year-old for crafting, I would probably reconsider my my career. I'd be like, oh, dang. But they're so. I actually teach young people, and they're so smart. Like their brains have a lot more elasticity to them, more wrinkles on the brain. So
Yeah.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I got outpaced by them. But that's awesome that you're crafting so much. So is crafting is more of just a hobby to you? Have you ever tried to pursue it for like a career, or where does it kind of fit in line with your life?
Oh my gosh, Vincent, you've seen my work. Nobody is going to buy this. It's definitely just for fun. Yeah. I don't even know how to count stitches properly. I just learned what the stitch counter thing is for, like the little hook you put at the end,
Oh, the
the
stitch
stitch
marker.
marker. I just recently learned what it was because I sometimes my stuff is like wonky. I'm like, it's okay. No one is wearing it but my kids. So yeah, no, this is definitely just for fun.
Well, definitely don't put your work down. That guy who made pet rocks, they put googly eyes on rocks. He made millions, so you never know what people will buy.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But your paintings though,
No,
like that's some Picasso level stuff. I mean, like that's
thank
actually
you.
like,
I'm very proud of these three. Yeah.
yeah, what the heck? That's actually amazing. Wow. Is there any
Thank
crafts that
you.
you are like maybe like in your future that you would want to pick up now that you're like in the fiber art? Like fiber arts encompasses so much. Are there any other ones that you're interested in doing?
Embroidery, I think I love.
It's
That just
beautiful.
looks so much fun. And I see all like when I went to John's, RIP John's, I saw like a bunch of the embroidery stuff they had. I'm like, I would love to do this. And they have like the pattern, like you kind of put something on it and just sew. So it shows you how to do it. Basically, it looks easy, but I know myself. I'll probably get like a needle through my finger or something. So for now, I'll stay away from it.
Hey, you're not a real crafter until you draw blood and shed tears. So, it's a rite of passage.
I've cried many a tears for my crochet work.
I hear you on that. Like, I don't even drink wine, but like I've like was like 12 hours into like a sweater design, and of course I spilt it, and I didn't know how to
Oh,
react until I cried. I was like,
oh
so
my
much time,
goodness.
but I'm sure. Obviously, can we get some F's in chat for those who have cried due to their craft? Would love to see who else has felt the pain of crafting. Have you gotten
Right during knitting.
have your kids expressed like interest when you're doing your painting or crocheting?
Oh, we're still in the process of learning how to speak. So I have a 1 year old and a 6 month old.
Oh, okay,
They're
yeah,
not
they're
really
okay.
expressing anything yet. But no, my daughter, she loves the hats like I make, and she knows yarn now because she likes to play with the balls of yarn. I also have cats. So sometimes I just
Oh,
see yarn rolling across the room. I'm like, someone got into my office and got my yarn. She's like, Mama, yarn, yarn. Hopefully, if it's something she's interested in, I'll definitely love to teach her.
yeah. I actually have no like idea on like when things happen for like growing children. Like I don't even know if they're like walking at one or talking at one. I don't even know. Like to me, they're still like potatoes. I don't even really know what they.
Yeah, no, I agree. I did not know anything. Like I could see a 2 year old, and if you told me they were five, I'm like, sure, yeah. Now I can see the difference. At like one, they're talking and walking and
Oh,
just not
really?
making noise.
Oh,
Yeah, like
wow.
she knows when she's hungry. She knows if she wants to go outside, if she wants to put on her shoes. She says the animals' names all the time. We have a golden retriever, and she tries to ride him like a horse. The poor dog.
Oh
He's just like,
no.
please get this child away from me. But yeah, and the cats, she's always trying to hug them and kiss them on the lips. I'm like, please,
Oh geez,
no.
not the cats. I
She's
mean,
everywhere.
yeah. I love cats. I just they are they're unpredictable though, which is part of the appeal. But oh gosh, I still am recovering from some scars on my arms from those cat
Oh
scratches go deep.
no.
So I was,
Oh yeah. Mine are
but
very friendly. They don't scratch, but I've been scratched when I was younger because I grew up having a cat and she was vicious.
yeah. The speaking of cats, actually, for National Pet Day is coming up. Would you ever make something for your? I know for people in chat, the Ribblr actually has a number of patterns for your animals. A lot of people make dresses and hats and stuff for their animals. Is that something that might be on the horizon for you to make for your animals? A saddle,
I see
perhaps?
that. I see that. Like one of my cats, Mango, he's very chill. I think if I make an outfit for anyone, it would be him.
Let's
So
go,
yeah.
Mango. Let's go. That's awesome. So when did you pick up like did crochet click after you started working at Ribblr, or was this like before Ribblr?
Oh no, before I already started making stuff for my kids, which is what got me super interested when
Oh,
I
okay.
saw it. I was like, oh my goodness, I did not know this existed because I've just been knitting and crocheting stuff. Knitting, I don't know if I would say I'm very good at that, but crocheting was a little easier for me. Kind of just watching because I'm so bad at reading patterns. Like
Mm,
I can't do this. Now that I'm with Ribblr, I'm like, okay, I have to learn how to read patterns properly. And it's so easy on here because we have access to so many. But I would
yeah.
go on YouTube and on just different websites trying to find ways to make like hats and the I don't know what they're called, the little tie ones here, and maybe
Oh, yeah, yeah.
blankets. But like I said, small scale, nothing for adults. I
Yeah.
can't.
So what was like the pipeline? So you've like you were learning, you like picked up the craft, you were like doing it for your kids. How did you go from like being a hobbyist of it to like picking up a full-blown job that you have to think about it every day? Like, how did that happen?
Oh my God. Where did I find the Ribblr? Oh my God, LinkedIn. Yes. How would I forget?
LinkedIn.
I saw it. I was like, oh, there's like a whole world of crafters out there. To me, I'm like, okay, it's just something people do casually. No one is like buying and selling patterns. There's no community for
Oh,
things like
oh, really? Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And that's where like that's what caught my attention first of all. This is interesting. This is something I know of, but yet there's a whole nother world out there that I've never been exposed to. And since I love talking to influencers, first of all, I'm like, okay, I get to merge these two things
Yeah.
with this amazing app. So yeah, I've honestly been learning so much since I've been here.
Yeah, but what was like the most surprise? Like you said, you didn't even know that this like there's like there's like titans in the industry, right? Like it's
Yeah.
like kind of kind of wild to see. What was like the most surprising like this is a career kind of moment for you, like for like crafting?
Hmm. Surprising I think getting on the app and seeing like the community on there that and everyone is so nice. Like I read
Yeah,
through
they
like
are. Yeah.
admin access, obviously. I'm like seeing everything people are saying. I'm like, oh my goodness, people are so kind here. I came from more the lifestyle influencers, and it's not a tight knit community. I really
Oh,
like this
really?
here. Yeah, it's really not because I think it's just so huge and people are from different areas. Meanwhile, here it's crafting. It's something enjoyable that's a lot of people just do. They're not thinking about the money aspect. It's just
Yeah.
I enjoy creating. I enjoy producing something, and I like it. I've had the best time here. I mean, as you know.
Yeah, it's a really like just very like physical like common ground, like no matter what you're
Hmm.
like. Yeah, I imagine for lifestyle stuff, there's a lot of nuance to it, but crochet is crochet. Like there's
Yes.
no, there's not like what you can do with it, of course, is nuanced, but what it is, yeah, the craft, crochet, knitting, sewing, and we have like all these communities on Ribblr. So yeah, that's really cool. It's always cool to hear. I've been in the industry for so long that I forget that it's like not normal to know. Because to me, I just think that crafters rule the world pretty much. So it's cool. It's cool to hear that you were like surprised by it.
Definitely. The just seeing even the plushies. That was the first time I had ever seen a plushie. I'm scrolling through Ribbler. I'm like, oh my goodness, people can make this. They all
Yeah.
just look like machines created them or something. So I've been in awe, honestly, of what people create on Ribbler. You guys are so cool, and I'm so jealous that I cannot do this.
It's funny that you say they're so cool because I think at least because you and I are kind of near the same age. So growing up,
Mhm.
saying crafting is so cool, or it's like kind of I don't know. I feel like it didn't really get that kind of stature. So it's really cool that
Mhm.
as adults and just in modern day society, doing stuff with your hands is a lot more respected than maybe it was made out to be. So yeah, it's really cool. It's
Yeah.
really cool. Um, but yeah, so you're crafting as a hobby and stuff. And since we talked about Ribbler, do you mind letting people know kind of like what your day to day or what your role is? Like what are you doing? How are you getting the keeping the gears moving for Ribbler?
Yeah. So I do everything relating to influencers from onboarding, the outreach, which I think is my favorite part because
Yeah.
I get to be on social media, which I'm already chronically online. So now I'm like doing it for work. Perfect. But just sourcing influencers that I feel would be a good fit, especially when we have new campaigns coming on. I'm creating those briefs, finding, with your help, of course, finding the right type of influencers that would work with the specific campaign we are launching or what we're going to go to. But yeah, I think a lot of my days are, I have set tasks that they just kind of repeat themselves. But
Yeah.
then when it's something like a new campaign or the new UX launch, and I'm reaching out to influencers, letting them know, hey, this is coming out soon. This is what you have to get ready for. So there are definitely those fun moments. But a lot of the time, it's okay. I know what I'm supposed to do, and I just have to go through the motions. But I really like it. So it doesn't even feel like work. I'm just
Yeah.
having a great time.
Yeah, and it's cool to support like a a creator economy to the best of our abilities with the resources we have. I would say for the team we are trying to make it not as transactional as like other things. At the end of the day, it is all of everyone in chat. It's your makes and it's your shops and it's just like your accounts that we want to support more than anything. Because without all of you, it's like Ribblr is just images on a screen. So we do really appreciate everyone in chat who contributes to the community, contributes to the creative ecosystem that's on Ribblr. Um, so do you have any advice on, since you are talking to so many people all the time, do you have any advice on how to keep your social battery like on the up and up, or are you someone who's extroverted by default, or what is that like for you in your social life?
I think I'm a mix because I have some people who will be like, oh, you're super reserved. And then, especially family members, be like, I don't stop talking. And for me, I'm not one of those people who take breaks on social media. I probably should. But I'm just like, you know what? I need this boost. I don't go out so much. So let me be on here and live
Nice.
through people that are going out. But it's a mix. Sometimes I'm more reserved. But if it's something I enjoy, I think you can tell pretty easily. Or if I feel comfortable, like the conversation flows better, I'm having a
Yeah.
good time. Yeah, just depends on the day.
Would you say that your battery you have like a finite amount of battery every day, or do you feel like you are recharged through social interactions?
Definitely recharged through social interactions. Yeah, I don't think I ever have a time where I'm like sitting with someone, I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I need to go
Oh,
home. No, I
really?
can keep
That's good.
going.
Wow.
I can keep going. Because yeah, if I'm enjoying myself, I really like talking to people. Maybe that's why I really enjoy what I'm doing because I'm always reaching out, always looking for people to talk to. They don't have to talk back all the time, but you know, I'm with kids most of the day. They cannot make conversation that well. So any opportunity to be talking to adults, sign me up,
Sign her
please.
up. Well, you're not getting that thrill of talking to children all the time.
No.
You don't talk
It's
about
just, I don't
the
know if you've ever had a conversation with a 1-year-old. The vocabulary is so limited. They're talking about the same thing all the time. She's obsessed with Moana right now. I've watched Moana like 50 times,
uh,
probably in a week. I'm so tired of
whole.
Moana. So this is our conversation. Moana, hey, hey, chicken, which is a character on there. Food. Then she asks for high fives. She's chasing. Yeah,
Wow.
I look forward to, having meetings and being able to talk to the team. Thank God. Something new.
Well, one day your kids out of nowhere will be asking you about the global economics of the world, so you can be prepared for that to to come. One of these days, or they'll
Also,
ask what a stock market is or something. So that's cool. Have you seen the second Moana?
yeah, I do not like it as much as the first one. Have you
Oh,
seen them?
I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the second. I was surprised that the second one was even out. I feel like their marketing for it was like not the best. So wanted to get
Really?
your Rotten Tomatoes review.
No, I was seeing it everywhere. See, I feel like we're seeing different things because for me, it's on everything.
Oh,
Like Moana 2 all the time. Like, yeah. Maybe
the
because my
algorithm.
kid is watching the first one all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, the algorithm knows I don't have kids, so maybe that's why it's not even. But I like them. I can appreciate. I like Disney, like
Yeah.
yeah, like it's cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of like the chicken would be fun to crochet.
Oh my goodness, yes.
So,
If you show me how, I might try that because that's our favorite character. Hey,
the
hey.
chicken.
So yes.
Oh, that's so
Maybe I
funny.
should try.
Which is a great segue. If you were perfect at crochet, what would be like your dream project to like do? No matter like not considering time or skill. Like what would be like something that you would want to make out of crochet or knitting or something?
A dress. I've seen
Oh.
from sourcing, I've seen an influencer create, it was the yarn that has little shimmers on it.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just so
yeah.
beautiful, light. But she made this long dress and I was in awe. She said it took her like 2 months, which I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But it was so beautiful. I would love to. I've never dabbled in like a wearable like that apart from hats. So definitely that's the first thing on my list.
Oh, that would be cool. I mean, mad respect to those who even like do their wedding dresses, which is like
Could you
absurd in a positive
imagine?
way. Like, oh my gosh.
That is skill that I just do not possess right now.
Yeah, and crochet has like become like high fashion. Like it's like on the runways and stuff. So that's cool that you know that
Yeah.
that's something that you would want to go do, which was our challenge for March by the way, was wearables. So, if you had participated, hopefully your skill set has improved because of it. Um so when we've talked about crafting and stuff, but we are here to learn more about you. When you aren't working and crafting or being a mom, how do you like to spend those precious few hours of free time?
Oh my God, you already know what I'm doing. Pilates. Every time
Pilates.
I have a Pilates class to go to. Oh my goodness. I look forward to them so much. I'm not a workout person, but when I started going to Pilates, I'm enjoying myself. I'm not waiting for the time to go. I'm just like,
Mm,
I need to be here, do something for myself, get out of the house, especially since my mom is here helping out. So that's something I've really enjoyed doing. That's about it. And then
that's
just going out
about
with my
it.
friends.
What do
There's not
you
much going on.
so what do you say to the haters who say Pilates is easy?
Try it.
Try
Try
it.
it and then tell me. Yeah. I think I told you I had a class where someone probably brought their partner or brother. I don't know, but he was the only guy in the class just huffing and puffing. I'm like, you see, this is hard. You have to really breathe, unless you're just, yeah. And you're sore the next day, but it feels good, at least for me.
I don't even think I fully know what Pilates is. For my head, I think of it kind of like yoga. Is it in that realm or
Mm.
is it? I don't even
So
really know
I
what it
do
is.
reformer. Really? I have to send you videos. I do reformer Pilates and they have like little springs that are weights. I don't lift weights. I honestly don't have enough upper body strength, but you're just moving weights really slowly.
Oh,
It's hard. I think
that does
so.
sound
Yeah.
hard
There's
actually.
I do a lot of core and shoulders, legs, things like that. Yeah.
Dang, that well, good for you for working on your activity. I mean, that's important to do. But that's cool that you're in Dallas.
Mhm.
I imagine that they have like you said you hang out with friends too. I imagine they have like a cool nightlife or like bar scene or just kind of like a third place for adults. Is that true about Dallas?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think a lot of people like spend their time out. Unfortunately for me, a lot of my friends are moms, so our cutoff time is like 7:30. Everyone is like, "Oh, I'm doing bedtime, bath time." But before kids, I did used to go out and I used to have a great time. I like Dallas because it's so diverse. Like I went
Oh,
to this Moroccan themed bar, which I've never done before, and they were playing a lot of, northern African music. I'm
oh,
West
cool.
African, so I never venture out of the West. But just listening to their music, trying the drinks and their food, I thought that was pretty cool. So,
Nice. What is like the for West Africa? What is like? Is there like a popularized instrument or like vocal structure that's like kind of makes the sound, unique to them?
Drums, I don't know what is called, but we just call them talking drums. And Afro beats is pretty popular, even in America,
It's
because
starting
I
to
hear,
be. It's starting to be. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. Yeah, we
on the
actually just
radio,
heard.
I hear
Yeah.
Nigerian songs.
Yeah, actually, one of I was just listening to a metal band who was putting some Afro beats into the sound, so it's definitely
Oh,
spreading.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is
So
such a cool mixture. You should send me stuff to listen to. Wow.
okay, yeah, for sure. That's cool. Is that typically the kind of music that you're listening to while you're crafting, or are you like a silent crafter?
Silent crafter for sure. I don't think I can
Wow,
multitask like that.
that's
Like, I just need to focus. Maybe I'll have a podcast in the background and I'm going back because I missed so much because I'm trying to focus. Maybe.
oh well. I think that's more impressive than like listening to something. I have a hard time just sitting in silence unless I have like noise canceling on. I do like enjoy that quote unquote sound, but yeah, silence
Mhm.
is. I'm glad you enjoy your your silence time. Um,
I need
Speaking
it.
of silence time, crafters really do appreciate their like meditation periods. Are you someone who like gets up early to like enjoy some free time to yourself, or how do you find those pockets to like enjoy your time or craft, or because you're so busy? I mean, it sounds like so.
Yeah.
How do you find those moments?
In the night, like luckily my kids sleep really well. So at
Oh,
7:38, they're in bed. I know we're done for the day. So I pick up my yarn, maybe crochet for 30 minutes, then pick up my book. That is my
nice.
time. Unfortunately, it bleeds into being like 2, 3 hours, and I'm not sleeping till 12 or 1, but I need to find that time for myself.
Are you by default a night owl, or are you usually a early morning riser?
I used to be more early morning, but now that I'm trying to find time for myself, I'll just say both. I have to do
I
both.
just gotta give up something, which I guess in this case is the sleep. Well,
Yep.
congratulations on keeping the eye bags to a bare minimum. I don't even like that's I'm wearing concealer right now. Like mine has shown throughout my 20s, so good on you.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like even when I don't sleep, it doesn't really show. I never look tired. I
Must
just
be
feel it
nice.
on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
You can thank my mom for the genes, the skin, where it never shows.
Oh man, yeah, that's yeah. Don't go a day without being grateful for that because not everyone is so blessed. That is for sure. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're able to still get those moments and you don't feel so. I feel like sometimes, especially for like new parents, they feel so like underwater and not able to do the
Yeah,
things they want to do. So, props to your
that's
kids
really
for
important.
doing good. But don't they have like a term for when they're like 3 year old, like terrible threes or something like that?
Oh no, it's the twos, the terrible
Oh,
twos.
terrible twos.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're entering that.
because
Oh
you
my
just
goodness.
got sick for the first time, right, from your kids.
Yeah.
Big days.
That, I always hear parents say, "Oh, it's so rough. It's so rough." I'm like, how would it be rough? They're sick. They're just chill. Oh my goodness, it was terrible. I had to get new carpet. That's how bad it was.
Oh no.
Yeah, just vomit all over. And I'm looking at it. She's looking at me, and just tears. I'm terrified. Is I'd never want to experience that again.
I'm a sympathetic puker, so if I like see it or smell it, like oh gosh. Same with tears. Like if I see someone crying, I'm just like, how do you not like follow suit? So,
Yeah.
whew, dang. Well, I wish you the best. I'm glad that you are getting help from your mom, though. I mean, that's
Yeah,
really
she's
nice.
leaving soon though.
Oh no, I feel like she's been with
Yeah.
you ever since we even met, so that's too bad.
Yeah. She's been here for 5 months. So in Nigeria, when you have a baby, your mom will come to you for maybe 6 months to a year.
Oh,
And her 6 months is over. She has to go back to Nigeria in like 2 weeks. I'm terrified. But
oh, well, best of luck. I mean, at least you have a partner in the picture, so that'll
yeah.
be really nice. But now that
Um,
you're in the States, though, since you're bringing up Nigeria, what are some like customs or practices that you've brought to your day to day life from Nigeria that you like maybe don't
hmm.
expect other people to be doing?
That is such a good question. Oh my goodness. I think I'm one of those people who come here and I like to assimilate into the culture, you know? So if anything, I feel like my husband has made me more American
Mm.
than I have made him. Like obviously I make Nigerian food
Oh,
and
nice.
that's about it. I'm not even teaching my children my native language, which is so embarrassing, but I barely speak it myself.
It's not
It's like
too late.
what
It's not too late. They're still so young.
and it's that's what my mom keeps saying. They're young enough, you need to teach them. But honestly, yeah, no, I barely have Nigerian friends. It is awful.
Oh,
I
it
don't
was.
know.
Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of assimilate, how do you feel about the food here? Since you make Nigerian food, how does American food like compare? Like, do you feel like that punch of salt when you eat it?
Okay, so I do like salt. Maybe I cannot complain about that. But American food, is there American food really? When I think American food, I think of like hamburgers,
Yeah,
McDonald's,
yeah,
things like
yeah.
that. I've
Hamburgers,
still
hot
never
dogs.
had, yeah, I've still never had McDonald's. Can you believe it?
No, I can't actually. What? Really? That's
No,
surprising. Never once,
no.
really.
I've had Wendy's, Chick-fil-A. Oh my God, I hope no one gets mad at me. I don't like Chick-fil-A. It doesn't taste like anything.
Oh wow.
I've had Burger King. That's about it. I just
What? That's
cannot do
actually.
fast food. It
Have you
makes
had
me
Taco
feel
Bell?
ill. Oh my God, when I was pregnant, Taco Bell, we were like this. Oh my God, how could I forget? I downloaded the app and everything.
Well, at least you
It
like
was
Taco
like,
Bell. That's good.
now I can't eat it because it would make my stomach hurt, but I would still go eat it. It was just one of my big cravings, and now I can't go near it. But we make food at home a lot, which is nice
That
because,
is nice, but
yeah.
that's part of American culture, though. You're supposed to eat way more than you should, and it's supposed to be salty, and you're supposed to feel bad afterward. That's part of the experience.
Yeah, American food is something else. I don't know. I'm trying to think of this wouldn't even be American, but I do love quesadillas.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
well, that's the
I
cool thing
love
about
those.
American food, though, right? It's like we're like a big blending melting pot of people, so it's cool that you can. I'm sure Dallas has a lot of options when it comes to,
Oh
you know,
yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
definitely. Korean food is my favorite.
Oh my
And we have
gosh,
a ton, like we
yeah.
have a huge Korean population here. So there's like Korean food everywhere and desserts. I like their desserts because it's not overly sugary, but
Yeah,
it's still so sweet.
yeah, red bean is so good. I'm actually gonna have a bulldog right after this, actually. So I definitely, yeah, I love Korean food too. It's all good. Um,
Yeah.
and then Slice of Cake just said Jollibee pie is amazing. There's actually a Jollibee opening up right next to me, Slice of Cake. So pretty excited. That's a Filipino
Ooh.
kind of fast food. It's like,
Hmm.
don't know if you've ever had like a sweet spaghetti, but it's pretty good. Yeah.
No, that sounds interesting.
Yes. Very. Well, I appreciate you letting me all know all about your kind of like your personal life and all that stuff. We'll bring it back to like
Yeah.
the Ribbler stuff. For you, what would you say is like? Do you have, since like you're in this space where you are an extremely friendly person, you have a great energy around you, but of course you always have to keep it professional when you're meeting new people and stuff. What would you say for yourself? Do you have like a mantra or like advice that you kind of follow when doing this, or do you really care about professionalism? Like, are you someone who uses emojis in your email kind of thing? Like, in today's 2025, how do you approach the professional world?
Oh my God, maybe I use too many emojis, but
Too many emojis.
yeah. But before I was in Ribblr, I was in more corporate America setting where you can definitely never use emojis. Everything was very transactional, business always. No one is
Oh yeah.
talking about anything else. So I think coming here, I've even had to tone it down a bit. Like my first couple of briefs, I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, this sounds too serious. It doesn't sound warm and friendly the way I
Yeah.
like. So if anything, I'm learning to put a little more of my personality when I'm reaching out to people and just trying to show that I'm a real person. I don't want them to think it's like AI behind it. Like,
Yeah,
no,
right.
I'm real. The person reaching out to you is real. So yeah, being less uptight, I think, is what I've been
That,
trying to do.
And that's cool that like a startup like allows you to like have that freedom. And I can't speak for
Mhm.
every startup, but Ribblr does a really great job at like kind of fostering like you know, you like pushing your limits to find your limits kind of thing. That you can kind of, everyone has feedback, but you can always kind of have freedom to do things your way to see if it sticks, which is really great.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, that part's really cool about it. Before we get to, because we are kind of nearing the end of our interview, which went really quick, so I appreciate you coming on. Before we get to our rapid fire questions, which Vanessa hasn't seen yet, so these will be off the cusp. But do you have any other comments about your new role, or any comments towards the community now that you're kind of like in the mix and getting to know people? Because for everyone in the chat, like if you are a designer, maker, anything, Vanessa would actually be your point of contact now. So, you might start your relationship with her soon, or you can always reach out to her as well. So yeah, do you have any comments or anything that you'd like to say to the community?
Yeah, just to, expand further on what I said before, just coming from the outside into this community, I really think you guys are super cool. And I love how it just feels so cozy here. And I really like that. And I hope you guys always stay like this because, yeah, it's definitely a breath of fresh air and it makes people coming in for the first time feel at home immediately because you guys are always so sweet.
Yeah, and you are coming at certainly an interesting time in Ribblr's history for sure. But we are glad to see you, be here with like the new big UX update, and people are, like energized now that it's happening now, and
Mhm.
crafts are going to be, kind of that's a lukewarm take, but more important than ever, I think, in the world. So really glad that you're adding to so much artistic endeavors. It's really cool.
Yeah.
So we'll do a quick this or that just to get to know you a little bit more. You can just answer it if you want to give some more the detail on why. Feel free. You're not obligated to. But we'll start off with, and it doesn't have to be like black or white. But are you a cat or dog person?
Cat. I hope my dog doesn't hear.
Oh no. Well, they'll love you regardless. That's the beauty of dogs.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Sweet or sour for food?
Sweet.
Sweet. So you
Huge
have a sweet
sweet
tooth.
tooth. Yes. Oh, that's terrible.
No, no, it's not terrible. I've actually switched. I used to love sweet, but now I'm kind of like in the sour area. So,
Oh,
are you like a
I do
chocolate
not.
person?
Yes, I was just about to say I have never denied myself a chocolate craving.
Good for
Just
you.
I can't help myself.
Good for you. TV shows or movies?
TV shows.
TV shows. Are you
Yeah.
in a long running one right now?
We just started watching The Pit
Oh,
on Max, on HBO Max, but yeah, that's kind of the only one. Like in the night, we just watched that. It's new, so we have to wait for every Thursday, which is kind of annoying, but yeah.
yeah. The weekly releases are tough. I love when Netflix just drops like the whole season, and I can just like
Oh.
binge it. I'm not sure if that's like really like great for them, but I like it as a consumer.
Same. I don't like waiting at all, but yeah, that's one I've been keeping up with. I only watch TV in the night anyway because I'm watching Moana all day long.
All the time. That's so funny. Well, your kids will develop their own special interests. I'm sure there'll be another movie. My parents had to watch so much Jimmy Neutron and Pokemon when I was growing up, so I don't blame 'em. And SpongeBob, good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. What about so are you a night in like ideal life? Like this isn't like you don't have to like consider yourself now, but ideal life, night in or night out, like on the town or a chill night in with your crafts.
Night out sounds fun right
Night
now.
out.
So,
Are you some and we'll expand. Is this a club or bar?
more bar. I think I've done too much clubbing in my lifetime.
Yes, for all you young people
Yeah.
in chat, you can reach out to Vanessa for some clubbing tips.
Yeah, too much clubbing in Europe to last me a lifetime.
uh, Books or audiobooks?
Books. I've never used an audiobook actually.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, just the Kindle. I don't do physical books anymore.
The Kindle's so good on your eyes. Like honestly, It's really
Yeah,
nice.
you can read in the dark, everything.
Yes, I agree. Um, and then if for the rest of your life, water or flavored drinks?
Water, for sure. Yeah.
Good choice. I don't want to offend anyone, but if you're like don't like water, I don't know what to say. Like,
I can't
I've met
even
this.
do the flavored water. I
Oh,
need real
really?
water. Yeah.
That's so funny. And then fiction or nonfiction for either books,
Fiction.
movies, or anything. Fiction.
Or fiction, always fiction. Yeah.
You don't want to learn about the horrors of real life.
No, I'm trying to escape. No.
Oh, dang. Well, that's okay. Not everyone needs to pick up a history book and read all that stuff. That's so funny. Um, are you? And then the last one is: are you the cook, or do you want to be cooked for?
I want to be cooked for. Definitely.
Would
I'm
you say
not very good at
that's?
cooking.
Would you say that's your love language? Is like acts of service,
No gifts.
gift
All
giving.
gifts.
Okay,
Honestly, like I look at all the love languages, I'm like, I want all of them. But maybe gift giving is my favorite one.
well, hopefully your partner hears that out loud and will come home with maybe a Rolex watch or something,
Oh my God, could you imagine? That'd be nice.
wouldn't it? Yeah, that's a flex. Um, but before we end, is there? Feel free to shamelessly plug your, social. Like, is there anything that you want to promote for yourself? Like, we all know that you work for Ribblr, but we also know that you're a dimensional person. Is there any socials or
Yeah.
product or anything that you would like to promote for yourself?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram if you want. It's my first and last name, Vanessa Ebony, and I have links on there too. If you like hair and beauty stuff, use one of my
Nice.
links.
Which I need to like actually be following all that because I'm definitely interested. So here's her Instagram in the chat. I don't even use like when I blow dry my hair. I don't even use like a heat protectant, which I really feel like I should be. So
Oh my, I have a link for you. I have an Anita
she's
link.
got the affiliate links.
Take that. Because I just got an email for my commissions today and I have not honestly shared it in forever. I'm like, ooh, people are still using this. So,
Oh, that's nice. That is actually is really nice. Yeah, it's we're all entering a particular economic time. So always support small, support local, support your faves, of course. Put your money into the pockets of people who will use it to stimulate the economy, not the conglomerate fat cats. So appreciate having you here today, Vanessa. I'm sure a lot of people, this will not be the last time people see you, whether it be through video or just through messaging. No doubt that they'll be seeing you around for sure.
yes, thank you for having me. I had such a great time. I feel like this was our usual conversation just with people watching. Yeah,
It's
but it
weird
was
though,
so
right?
fun.
Because you said this is the first time you've like live streamed.
Yes, even like Instagram, I've never done any of the live streaming before, so this is a very cool experience.
Cool. Well, you're a natural, and I'm really glad. Fingers, knocking on wood that this all technically worked out. It's yeah. Thanks for doing the test
It
earlier.
seems
So
like it.
yeah. All right, great. Well, we'll let you go. Enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Be
Thank
safe.
you.
Do what you got to do. Make those purchases
Mhm.
now, and we will catch you. Well, I'll catch you on our next work day, but I'm sure everyone else in the chat will
Yeah,
see you in some form or another.
definitely. I'll be here. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for being
Bye.
respectful. All right, we'll see you later, Vanessa.
Bye.
Bye. All right, and there was our interview. So that is our new team member. She is an absolute delight. The hiring team definitely did a great job at picking the right person. I really can't imagine Vanessa bombing an interview or anything. So that all makes natural sense to me. I feel like you would be on one of the foolish degrees to not consider her to be a part of your team or ecosystem. Also, want to say thank you again to everyone in chat for always being respectful, for being nice, and Yeah, thank you for just being a nice community. She's definitely right in the terms of when she's new to the team and is being treated with so much dignity and kindness. And we all see that, so we really do appreciate it. Glad that we're not like in a toxic, there are some communities on the internet, I'm sure you all know, that are just like toxic beyond toxic. You can feel the sludge. So I'm really glad we're not in that position. And of course we do have the right to kick anyone out, but we haven't needed to abuse that power. So if you are someone looking to do promotions, or if you have a new pattern coming out, or you want to do something involved with Ribblr, Vanessa is going to be the person to reach out to. You can find her contact information. We'll have some information out on Ribblr. It's pretty strange for me to say. I used to be that person. I used to be that point of contact, but no longer. Now I'm just your host. I get to see my mug every other Friday. I hope all of you are still enjoying the show. It means a lot to me that we didn't have any technical issues today. Really awesome. Big wins all around. So that's it. Before we go, make sure if you want to participate in the giveaway for your postcard, all you have to do is leave an emoji down in the comments that's Easter related. So a bunny rabbit, an egg, a carrot, I guess it would be effective as well. If you haven't already, make sure to take your sweet time checking out all the new, fun, smooth ways that you can enjoy Ribblr. You can go check out even, doing the simple functions such as creating bundles with your patterns is even more streamlined. The searchability is even better than before. And just have fun. If you're already doing the doom scrolling anyways, why not consider Ribblr part of your doom scrolling? What do you call it? What do you call it when you have like a bunch of different rotation? Let Ribblr be a part of your doom scrolling rotation. That way it can bring some joy to your life. I know when I go on Ribblr, I find myself smiling a little bit more at the corner of my mouth than usual. So definitely check it out. Make sure to give Ribblr your feedback. If you ever any support questions you need answered right away, you can always contact Ribblr at support@ribblr.com. If not, let us know in the community section. We'll definitely be able to see and read it. Keep your eyes out this coming Monday. Well, first of all, make sure you are voting if you haven't voted on the community section for the for March's challenge, and which is linked in the comments. But also make sure to check out on Monday for the new challenge that will be live for April, and you'll also find the winner in the March challenge as well, which will be announced on both socials and the community section. And you'll be able to find our fun roundup next week as well. Thank you again, everyone, for making Ribblr such a pleasure to be in and enjoying the update and helping us make it better for you. This is a symbiotic relationship. Ribblr doesn't really exist without all of you, and your crafting needs and accessibilities don't all exist without Ribblr. So really happy that we can all exist at the same time. It's a particular world we live in, so it's a pleasure that we have found a community here. So I'll be definitely taking a look at all the comments online as well, or in the chat. I hope that all of you like that, and if you are bored, you can go check out our other interviews and other live streams from past weeks as well. I think that does it. I think my social battery is just about depleted. Thanks again, everybody. We will see you not next weekend, but we'll see you on April 18th near Easter time. So keep up the good vibes. I'll see you all online, and we'll catch you on another day. Toodaloo.